Game 7, Seattle Kraken, Colorado Avalanche. Another powerhouse team has been upset and defeated, knocked out from the playoffs in the first round. Did you guess it? Did you see this coming? Avalanche, I guess they were too short of all their major players. No captain Landeskog for the entire year. And then they traded Kadri away from their Stanley Cup winning team last year, or didn't trade him away, he just didn't resign. Then something happened to Valeri Nichushkin after game 2. Still don't know what happened with him. So he missed all the games afterwards. Big impact there. Then last game we lose Cogliano. He hurt his neck. So he is out even if the Avalanche were able to advance. He wouldn't be coming back soon. So with all these major players out and even McCarr coming back in, MacKinnon was short on his soldiers. His team wasn't good enough against the Kraken. They weren't able to capitalize on leads or chase back losing games like today, even with their heavy firepower. And it ends up as a first round upset, just like earlier today, like the Boston Bruins. The favorites, or both favorites probably, now out. Defeated by the so-called underdogs that gave them their all and took out the reigning champions and the President's Trophy winner. I think that trophy curse is like very strong. Some maybe level 99 warlock put that curse on that trophy. Nobody I think has ever been successful. No team ever winning that trophy has been successful in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Not even thinking about winning the cup. They haven't even gotten past like whatever round. Oh, that thing, don't touch it, don't win it. Just take second or third, whatever, in your division or your conference. Just move on. You can even get 8th seed like Florida and still move on. No need to win that thing, is there? Anyhow, the first round is wrapping up. Last game remaining is New York against New Jersey. That will take place tomorrow night. And then round 1 will be wrapped up and we will begin our round 2 series straight away. So let's move on to our game recap. Period 1. Extremely low scoring game today as the final score is only 2-1 for the Kraken. First period goes by, half the period is gone, not much is done. Only 4 shots by Seattle and 7 shots by Colorado. Both sides are playing pretty good defensively. At the 9-minute mark here we have MacKinnon on the attack. He takes a great shot one time right onto Grubauer, his old buddy, and then Grubauer makes a huge save. The Kraken are able to get out of period 1 unscathed. On to period 2. 4 minutes into the second, here comes one of the first Oliver Bjorkstrand moments of this game. There's a puck battle in the corner. Bjorkstrand has 2 guys on him and he's just filling the puck. Then takes a look, backhands it towards the net, and here it goes. The first pinball's off the stick of Newhook, then it bounces up and lands on the elbow of Myers, and then Myers kind of pops it into his own net, right past Georgiev. And it's 1-0 Seattle. What a fluky goal. He had no intention of scoring, I believe. He is just trying to whip the puck somewhere and then it bounces and bounces and bounces. So like I said as before, you take a shot, you whip at the net, something might happen. If you don't, nothing will happen. So if we look at it again by slow-mo, Bjorkstrand whips it at the net. It goes off the shaft of Newhook, bounces over to the arm of Myers, and then Myers kind of just knocks it into his own net by accident. I'm sure he didn't really see that. So we go boing, 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 bing, and it is into the net. 1-0 Seattle. 2 minutes later, Beniers and Eberle on the attack. Eberle gets a good backhander onto the net, but it is easily stopped by Georgiev. 7 minutes in, Avalanche back onto the attack. McCarr whips a nice pass over to MacKinnon, puts it out of the corner. Grubauer able to stop just in time while knocking the net off its moorings. Great chance for the Avalanche to tie it back up at 1, but nope. Grubauer with an excellent save. Less than a minute later, MacKinnon on the attack again, but then he falls down. The Kraken clear all the way down the length of the ice, and Bjorkstrand is on a partial breakaway, rushes down, gets the puck, rips it, and then he scores, and he rips it past Georgiev's glove side, top corner, right off the post, ping and in. 2-0 Seattle. This game 7 is looking slim for the Avalanche. Maybe as I mentioned previously, they're missing too many main guys, and they're not able to break through that Kraken defense. 9 minutes left in the second. Another good chance for the Avs as Taves passes off to Rodriguez with a slapping one-timer, and it's saved again by Grubauer. Great goaltending by Grubauer tonight. He is just keeping the Kraken in the game. Rantanen charges in 2-on-0, and he takes a wrister that rings off the post. Grubauer is saved again by the goalpost. Still 2-0 Kraken. 2 minutes left in the second, and Seattle takes a penalty for tripping, and Colorado gets the first power play of the night. First minute of the PK is defended quite well by Seattle. They cleared the puck a few times already. Final 40 seconds. Colorado on the attack is set up. Taves passes off to Nathan MacKinnon with a wicked one-timer. Bam! Into the net. Avs get their first goal tonight. 2-1 Seattle. Now looking at that replay, actually it's not MacKinnon who scored. Rantanen flies by right in front of Grubauer, and that puck flicks off the back of his skate and it's deflected in. Off to third period. 3 minutes in, Avs pushing. They're trying to tie the game desperately, and their top guys are on the attack. Rantanen weaves around, passes off to Taves. Taves back to the center point. MacKinnon one-timer, shoots, scores! Whoa, what a ripper right past Grubauer. They've tied it up 2-2. But wait, Hackstall takes a coach's challenge. He is challenging for offside prior to the goal. And let's take a look and see. So upon video review, it was determined Lehkonen had already crossed the blue line by a foot before the puck even crosses. And that's easily deemed back as an offside play. And no goal. Kraken keep the lead 2-1. Can they hold on? Can they keep the lead for the rest of this period and win this game and win the series? Let's keep on watching and find out. 6 minutes in, the Avalanche make a set play as they shoot the puck from behind their net all the way down 200 feet to the back of Seattle's net. It bounces off the wall. JT Comfort chases up and whips it on net with a one-timer, and it's saved by Philip Grubauer. Wow, another game-saving stop by Grubauer. Is he ever on top of his game tonight? 8 minutes left in third. 3-on-1 by the Seattle Kraken. Tovinen passes off to Bjorkstrand. Right dead center. Takes a shot. Shoots. Oh, and saved by Georgiev. Oh, another chance for Bjorkstrand. He almost gets his hat trick there. Playoff hat tricks are hard to come by, and if he got that one, he'd be very happy tonight. About 2 minutes left in the game, and the Avalanche pull their goalie for a 6-5 attack. However, they were not able to solve the Kraken's defense and did not generate many good chances to tie up the game. 30 seconds left. There's a scrum in the corner. MacKinnon dishes the puck out, tries to pass to Makar, but the puck bounces over Makar's stick, and Bjorkstrand is on the races, trying to get his empty net hat trick. Oh, but he is sandwiched and has no chance to get that empty net goal, so he just dives and pokes the puck towards the net of the Avalanche. The puck is retrieved back by the Avs. 10 seconds left in the game. Can they make any major play? The end of the zone, throw it in deep behind the Kraken net, but the Kraken are all over them, and the countdown is finished. The game is over. Seattle has beaten Colorado. They have dethroned the reigning Stanley Cup champions of 2022. The Avalanche have been eliminated. This was one major upset. Nobody would have guessed this. And the Seattle Kraken win their first ever playoffs round in their history. They've also been the first team in NHL history as a rookie playoff team to defeat the reigning Stanley Cup champions in the first round of the playoffs. So another major upset after the earlier game from Boston, Florida. Boston, the President's Trophy winning team, gets defeated by the 8th seed Florida Panthers, a team that's about 43 points lower than them in the standings. So once again, it proves getting a lot of points in the regular season or getting the President's Trophy in the regular season does not mean a thing in the playoffs. Anything can happen, especially upsets. We've seen all before. 8th seed can defeat the best team in the league and then they can win, just like St. Louis, how they did it in 2019. So with this defeat of the Avalanche, they joined the Bruins, they joined the Lightning, 3 of the best teams in the last couple of years, all knocked out in the first round of this year's Stanley Cup Playoff. So who has the best chances of coming out from the East and the West? What do you guys think? Now that the odds have been turned quite a bit, I bet you everybody is looking at Boston. Most people think Boston would win the cup this year, or maybe a repeat by the Avalanche. But now those teams are gone. So who's left? Who's got the most juice? Who's got the most fight? Take your picks. I bet you most of the people's brackets are already screwed up. As mine is already screwed up. All the rest that are finished, I think, except for New Jersey, are correct. Now let's see. The final game, New York and New Jersey. Who will come out of that game 7? We'll find out tomorrow. So for those of you who joined in tonight, thank you for your time, for watching our video. If you've liked the video, please consider to like, share, and subscribe. And we thank you again for your support. Have a good night. Bye.